So last week we learned that Vali is dead at the hands of Rama. He's not actually quite dead yet. He is on the ground. He's fallen, and his wife. You remember who his wife was? Tara. And Tara had advised Vali not to go and fight with Sugreeva for the second time, right? So Tara is coming to the place where Vali is fallen onto the ground, and she is coming and she is lamenting the loss of her husband, and she also gets along with her Angada. Who is Angada? Her son. Their son. Vali and Tara's son is Angada. Tara is a very smart lady. She gave him a very good piece of advice. Of course, Vali did not take it and he has fallen to death. But she's a very good minister kind of a person. Minister is very talented, who can think, and if she is thinking and telling something, there is almost always certainly that happens. Say for example, okay, you do this now, otherwise you are going to face a big problem. And if you don't do it, almost always that you will encounter that with that kind of a problem. So that kind of a person is Tara. And then Tara comes and she is very sad, and she also recounts that, oh, I have told my husband, but he did not listen to me. Look at the situation now, so on and so forth. And then Vali tells Sugreeva, and now Vali realizes his mistake. Vali is a sane person now. Now Vali calls upon Sugreeva and says, you take care of my son, and don't ill-treat your sister-in-law. Who is she? Tara, right? He speaks all those parting words, and in the meantime Hanuman comes to Tara and he tries to console Tara. So whenever Hanuman is talking in the entire Ramayana, everything is in accordance with Dharma. But Hanuman doesn't say anything that is outside of Dharma, or that is not encouraging to the opposite person, or that is not motivating the opposite person. So he tells Tara that it is a very difficult news for you, and you have to fathom this news and go on. But you know what? This is the result of the actions. So don't even feel bad for it. Whatever actions your husband has undertaken while he was strong and alive is resulting in the kind of death. So there is no point in lamenting. So I know it is difficult for you. It is a difficult news for Kishkinda, because Vali may be fighting with Sugreeva. Vali may be not really nice to Sugreeva and all that, but Vali has conducted the affairs of the kingdom properly. Kishkinda was prosperous under the leadership of Vali. So everybody is sad that they lost a good king, right? How does it matter to a simple citizen if the king and his brother are in fight? It doesn't matter. As long as he is being taken care, the kingdom is being taken care, most of the times the citizens are fine. So that is the opinion that people of Kishkinda have about Vali. So then Hanuman suggests to Vali that he should crown Angada, because he is the son of Vali, right? But then Vali decides not to crown, or not to coronate Vali, not to coronate Angada, but to coronate this guy. Who's he? Sugreeva. And then he suggests that. He doesn't suggest. I think that is where he ends. That is where Vali ends. And then Vali passes away. Before passing away, he also gives his the necklace that he had, right? The golden necklace, because of which he had the power of gaining the enemy's strength, half of enemy's strength. So that necklace is handed over to Sugreeva. He doesn't hand it over to his son. Rather, he gives it to Sugreeva. So it shows he does love his brother. It's not like they hate him they hate each other from the beginning. It's the misunderstanding that has caused all of this. And then he passes away. Next, what happens is Sugreeva, and then all the rites, all the rituals that are supposed to happen when a person dies happen, and then immediately the peoples and ministers and everybody say that we need to immediately coronate the king, coronate Sugreeva as the king. And Sugreeva comes, and Sugreeva is very thankful to Rama, right? Because of Rama, he is getting back his wife and his kingdom and everything. So he asks Rama to come to his coronation ceremony. And you know what Rama says? Rama says, he recounts the promise that he made to his father, and he says, I cannot enter any city or a village. I promised to my father that I will be living in forest, and so I will not be coming. You carry on with the function, you carry on with the coronation, and then we will meet later. That is what he says. And then the coronation happens in Kishkinda. And at that point of time, it is the beginning of the rainy season. there is a concept of Chaturmasa in India. Chaturmasa is a series of 4 months, that is monsoons in India. So during those 4 months, people eat only once in a day because your body is not, your digestive system, everything slows down. In places that are cold, that doesn't get a lot of sunlight, digestion also happens very slow. In India, especially in India, when you go to India, you must have observed that you sweat a lot and you feel tired and you tend to eat more than what you eat here, if you have observed closely. That happens, yeah. Next time when you go to India, you try to observe your eating patterns and digestion patterns. So there's a concept in India starting from Shravana Masam, Shravana Masam, right? Somewhere July, August. In between July and August until Deepavali, until the time of Deepavali. Those 4 months, people tend to eat less, and there is a different kind of routine they follow. And what happens next is, because it is monsoon season, though it is impossible to start the search operation that Rama wants to do, right? Now the next thing is Sugreeva has to help Rama. That is the pact. That is the deal of their friendship, right? The first thing is Rama will help Sugreeva by killing Vali and bringing his wife closer to him, and then getting the kingdom, having him coronated as a king. And the next thing is, agreement is that Sugreeva will help Rama to find Sita and eventually have bring her back from Ravana. That is the deal. But they cannot start the search operation because it is monsoons and that entire area is full of waters and you cannot pass that area. So they decide that, okay, for the next 4 months, nothing is going to happen. Then called Prasavana, that is where Rama goes and lives for the next 4 months. They have chosen that mountain because it is high in altitude and flooding doesn't happen there easily. But it is full of ferocious animals like lions and all those things. That is where Rama and Lakshmana will live for the next 4 months. And in the meantime, Sugreeva has become the king and he is very, very happy. He is indulging himself in all sorts of luxurious things and he forgets. He becomes forgetful. 4 months pass, nothing happens, and that is as expected. And now the next season has come. What is the next season, if you remember?
Winter, summer, fall, spring.
No, spring is the first one. Spring is when they entered the Lake Pampa, you remember? Before meeting Sugreeva, they come to the Lake Pampa, and that is the spring season. And
They spend the whole season.
Spring season and summer season and rainy season. 3 seasons have passed now.
Because of this?
Not because of this. This entire story spanned over so many seasons. Spring, summer and then rainy. 3 seasons have passed. The next season is fall, but it is different in India. Manaki fall kante mundu Sharat Rutu vastundi. It is called Sharat. Season of Sharat Rutu. Sharat Rutu is known for the brilliance of the moon. Moon shines very brilliantly. Seasons here are different from seasons in India. Just because of the geographical placement of India, there are 6 seasons in India. Is waiting for a word from Sugreeva. Rama doesn't want to really go and call him because Sugreeva is supposed to listen. He has taken the favor from Rama. Now it is time for him to return the favor. So Rama was waiting, but there is no news from the other side. Sugreeva is not even making any kind of move. And what is Sugreeva doing? He's drunken. He is just enjoying the luxuries of having a kingdom. Yeah.
He's like living a good life or something.
Living a good life, living a comfortable life, not worrying about hardships or not. He's not a bad person. Sugreeva is not a bad person. It is natural for human beings to get into the comfort zone. They have everything. He has everything right now. He has a kingdom. He met with his wife after a very long time. He's happy. He's just enjoying the life. And then Hanuma comes. Hanuma comes and Hanuma reminds him that, you know what, I think it is about time for you to act upon the promise that you have made to Rama. I think you should start doing something about it. You remember, it is your responsibility to bring back, to find out where Vaidehi is. And then your promise was that you will help him in bringing back Vaidehi from Ravana. So it's better you act upon it. And then Sugreeva immediately what he does is he passes orders for all of the Vanaras to summon. There are so many hundreds and thousands of Vanaras. So he sends people and passes this message that, okay, everybody, every Vanara who is fit enough, who is healthy and fit enough should come and summon to the king Sugriva. He says that, and whoever fails to do so in the next 15 days will see the consequences of not following the orders of Sugriva. He does that and he immediately goes back to his palace. Hanuman is right now confused. Hanuman is like, what is this guy up to? What is Sugriva up to right now? Ideally, Sugriva should have done this. Along with that, he should have passed that message to Rama, saying that, okay, Rama, I am doing this, and in next 15 days this will happen. This is the plan. Let us meet and plan what we have to do, so on and so forth. But and Hanuman is in a situation where he's worried whether he should go and tell Rama about this. That would be inappropriate because he's one of the ministers of Sugriva. He should not be reaching out to anybody on behalf of Sugriva unless Sugriva asks him to do so. So he is in a state of limbo. He knows what is the right thing to do, but he's not in a position to do so because his master is not telling him to do so. So he's quiet. He's like, okay, I have advised whatever advice I am supposed to give, I have given to Sugriva. Let me wait and see what happens. And then now on the other side, on the mountain peak of Prasavana. On the mountain peaks of Prasavana, Lakshmana and Rama are talking. What are they talking about? Rama is very, very furious at this moment. Rama is like, I think Sugriva has forgotten the favor that he has received from us. We should really go and remind him we should pass a very strong message to Sugriva that if I can kill Vali, I can also kill Sugriva if he is failing to keep his promise. So we should do that, or we should rather go and kill Sugriva, because he's very, very angry at this point. So many months have passed. He doesn't even know where Sita is. Forget about waging a war and getting her back. He doesn't even know where Sita is. So Rama says that, and Rama wants Lakshmana to go. And then Lakshmana is very furious at this point. But Lakshmana says, you know what, I'm going to kill this guy Sugriva and make Angada the king. And from there we will start the search operation for Sita. Then Rama pacifies him, saying, don't take my words for what they are. By saying this, what I meant, I wanted to show how angry I was, but that doesn't mean you will go and kill Sugriva. Sugriva's only sin is that he did not come back on time. He's wasting time. And for that, you don't have to kill a person. You go and talk to him, figure out what is going on and see how Sugriva reacts. If Sugriva really says that, oh, you know what, I don't care. Go search for your Sita, do whatever, I don't care about it. If that is Sugriva's reaction, then we will see what we have to do with him. But if time lapse is the only issue, only mistake of Sugriva, let's not kill him. And then Lakshmana goes as an ambassador, and the minute people in Kishkinda sees Lakshmana, they are very, very scared, because Lakshmana is so angry at this moment, and his gait itself is like that of a lion, roaring lion, and they are scared at his the very look of Lakshmana is very scary to them. And then he goes. A lot of people try to pacify him. Angada goes and talks to him. Angada is also very unhappy with the behavior of Sugriva. And then and Lakshmana goes until the palace of Sugriva and is waiting outside, and he sends Angada, go and tell your father Sugriva that I'm waiting for here for him. And then he goes inside, and Sugriva doesn't understand. Sugriva is completely drunk. Yeah.
Isn't Sugriva Angada's
uncle? But he's right now parent and guardian of Angada, right? That is why he is referred to as father. A lot of times Sugriva is also referred to as father. Tara is also there. Tara is also there. So Angada goes and informs, but Sugriva is drunken. He is not even in his right senses. He's not understanding what Angada is saying. So immediately some of his ministers come and try to explain the situation, try to tell him that Lakshmana is here and Lakshmana is very, very furious. So you better come back to your senses and give proper response to Lakshmana. Otherwise, you're going to see the wrath of Rama, which is not very cool. You know the strengths of Rama. If you want to fall prey to his arrows, then go ahead with your behavior, with your reckless behavior. That's the kind of message his ministers give. And Tara goes and talks to Lakshmana. Tara goes and tells Lakshmana that calm down, cool down, Lakshmana. I know there has been a time lapse, there has been a delay from Sugriva's side, but you know what? Already he has summoned for all these monkey army, all this Vanara army. He has already summoned. His only mistake is not to convey that message to you and Rama. That is the only mistake of him. Please don't think that he has forgotten or he is become lustful and he is into his desires and everything. Don't think like that. Let's say go and open the doors. There's something. So please calm down, cool down. We will talk about it. That is what she says. After listening to that, Lakshmana is pacified a little bit. What happens is Lakshmana goes and Sugriva invites Lakshmana into the inner chambers, and then Lakshmana goes and talks to him, and Sugriva apologizes. And then is kind of happy, and then Lakshmana says, I think you should come and talk to Rama. All of them set off to the Mount Prasavana. They go to Mount Prasavana, and then Rama also is not very happy with Sugriva. Initially, he doesn't talk to him in a very, very friendly manner. He's telling Sugriva that anybody who is behaving like this is punishable. That's what Rama says to Sugriva. And then Sugriva immediately prostrates himself in front of him. He touches his feet. He apologizes and he says that no, I've not forgotten. I am at your disposal. My entire Vanara army is at your disposal. So don't ever think that I have forgotten your favor. I am here to return every bit of my life to you in your what is it? In your
In your hand?
No, in your aim or in your goal of bringing back Sita. So I'm here with you. And then he asks for, like, there are hundreds and thousands of Vanaras. If you are looking at the count, it is like some trillions of Vanaras that are coming and participating in the war. That is what is happening. It's not just hundreds or 100,000s. The number of Vanaras is in trillions actually. And then all these people start discussing about the strength of Ravana's army and how these people will be able to face Ravana's army. Now they know who their enemy is. That part is clear. But what they do not know is, where is this enemy dwelling? What is the place where Ravana has put up Sita? Sugriva has a very, very vague idea that Ravana belongs to Lanka, but what he doesn't know is whether Ravana has really placed Sita in Lanka or some other place. That he doesn't know. So he is not even mentioning anything about Lanka to Rama at this point of time. Because if he says, and if Sita is not really in Lanka, it is a kind of misleading or misguiding Rama. He doesn't want to do that. He wants to really launch a full-fledged search operation in order to find where Sita is. Yes.
How does he know that Ravana is from Lanka?
Because Sugriva has a lot of knowledge around the world.
Yeah, but then he never saw Ravana or anything.
No, he heard about Ravana, right? He heard about Ravana. He saw that Ravana was taking away Sita. He saw that, right? That is why they have the jewelry of Sita in the first place. They found the jewelry of Sita and they hand it over to Rama. You remember that episode?
Yeah.
At that point of time, he saw Ravana. And Sugriva knows Ravana belongs to Lanka. But what Sugriva doesn't know is, there is no guarantee that Ravana would have taken Sita and put in Lanka. He must have put her in somewhere else also. There is no guarantee that he has to put her in Lanka. Right? That is why he is not making any statement to Rama that I know that she is in Lanka, or I know Ravana belongs to Lanka, let us go to Lanka. He is not making those kind of statements. Because that will be giving false hopes to Rama if Ravana did not put Sita in Lanka. And that is not appropriate to do so. So the next thing what he does is, so many hundreds and thousands of people, thousands of Varanaras are coming and summoning to Sugriva. And then Sugriva tells Rama, okay, now Lord of army has come. We are all at your disposal. You give me instructions and I will carry on. That is what Sugriva says. But Rama says, no, it's not me. It is for you to give the instructions. Give the instructions to Vanaras. Give the instructions to Vanaras, because you know this. You know how to do this search operation better than me. So I will wait. Then Sugriva, so this is very interesting part of this Ramayana. Before coming back, Where are we? Yeah. So this Ramayana, as we know of it, with all the recent research and whatever they have done, is at least 15,000 years old. But according to our Indian texts and Indian belief system, it is some hundreds of thousands of years old. Before this Ramayana was written, there was never this kind of a detailed account of the world map. Now what we are going to learn in the next few chapters is literally the world map of that time, that particular time. So if you take